Breaking tonight, another major step towards a new pipeline from Alberta to the BC coast.
I'm very pleased to join Premier Smith here in Calgary to announce new measures that will unlock Alberta's energy for the world.
The announcement revealing the proposed route just hours after a multi-billion-dollar resource deal between Ottawa and BC that could smooth its path. Another survivor pulled from the rubble more than a week after devastating earthquakes.
Muy bien, Hernan. Perfecto.
CBC News is on the ground in Venezuela as anger and frustration grows. And the Neuralink chip that lets a Canadian ALS patient communicate with only his brain.
And now I'm controlling the cursor.
That cursor that's moving.
Yeah.
The futuristic technology offering a tiny spark of hope in the face of a devastating illness.
It will allow me to be kind of a trailblazer for anyone else going through this.
From CBC News, this is The National with Lindsay Duncombe.
Thanks for joining us. Adrian is on assignment. A new oil pipeline from Alberta to BC's coast has taken another big move forward with the approval of a new route. The premiers of both provinces shaking hands with the Prime Minister, cutting deals to cut a new pipeline path from the oil sands to the Pacific along an existing route through BC, ending at an expanded port of Vancouver. Aaron Collins is in Calgary tonight. Aaron, let's go over what we've learned.
We've learned a lot today, Lindsay. Of course, the headline is that we do have a proposed route now, and it's heading to the south, as you mentioned, along that existing Trans Mountain corridor, not to the north, which had long been the preferred route of the Alberta government.
The best route for a new pipeline is one that goes through one that already exists, south through the Trans Mountain corridor to our Pacific coast, the gateway to the world's fastest growing markets.
We determined that this route offers the fastest, most cost-effective path to expanding Canada's energy exports.
So, Aaron, this moves forward a plan that Alberta and Ottawa agreed on last year, the Memorandum of Understanding.
Yeah. Right, and that agreement was really seen as a game changer, Lindsay, a way forward, a plan to get that pipeline from Alberta's oil sands to the Pacific coast.
That deal signed last fall billed as a grand bargain between Alberta and Ottawa. For Alberta, the agreement created a pathway to a new 1 million barrel a day pipeline to get crude to the Pacific and promised to scrap several contentious environmental regulations. In return, Ottawa got new agreements on industrial carbon pricing and methane emissions, as well as commitments on carbon capture, nuclear power, and data centers. Still, the deal continues to have its critics.
What the federal government needs to do is get rid of all these conditions, get rid of the industrial carbon tax, the anti-development laws, the pathways requirement, and let the private sector build this pipeline with private money.
So, Lindsay, a couple other important hurdles were also cleared today. We've got a private component to this deal now. Pembina Pipelines will be involved in building the pipeline and that terminal on the west coast, and we're hearing the final agreement for a large carbon capture system built by the major oil sands producers in the oil sands will also be coming close to completion.
So we have a route and a lot of pieces falling into place quite quickly.
Yeah. A lot of pieces coming, a lot of things moving quickly. Of course, the next thing is that this has to be approved as a major project by the government. If that happens, we could see shovels in the ground by 2027, fall of 2027, and oil moving, Lindsay, by 2033. Things moving quickly.
Thanks, Aaron. That is Aaron Collins in Calgary.